What's going on YouTube? Josh here from eSports Exclusive. I'm sorry that this weekly update wasn't posted yesterday like it should have been, but it will be posted today. So I want to go ahead and talk a little bit about what this update is basically about. This update is going to talk a little bit about the talk show coming up this weekend, the one-on-one interviews I have set for tomorrow, the weekly competitive news report, UMG Philly vlog, and my up and coming live series. So you'll be able to find a little bit of information in that. Be sure to stay tuned. Now, I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about the episode 3 of this talk show, the eSports exclusive talk show, featuring VVV Aegis. It's going to be a talk show primarily for League of Legends. We're going to talk a lot about the League of Legends side of competitive gaming, and that's going to play huge into the effect into how League of Legends is going into the 2014 season. Now, the one-on-one interview I have coming up sometime tomorrow afternoon will be with Brandon from Irate Designs. These guys do outstanding graphics work. As you can tell from all the graphics work done for eSports Exclusive, you will see that those guys were the ones who actually did the graphics work. Brandon, being the co-owner, has stepped in and is actually going to be doing the one-on-one interview with me, and that, like I said, will be up tomorrow afternoon. Going into the weekly competitive news report, this is going to basically change and take away from my weekly updates. The weekly competitive news report will basically talk a little bit about what has happened in the past week and what's going to happen, in predictions at least, in the upcoming weeks. This next week, I will not be doing a weekly update or a weekly competitive news report. It will start the first Wednesday of January. So on every Wednesday, I will do a weekly competitive news report, and that will basically be that. And it's going to be huge into the effect that it's going to talk a lot about UMG Philly for the first one, and probably talk a little bit about it on the second one as well. We're going to talk a lot about competitive teams. We're going to talk about Dota 2, StarCraft 2, League of Legends, and other competitive games as well. Now, going into UMG Philly, I will be doing a personal vlog while I'm out there. If you guys did not know, I will be casting out there as a community caster. I won't be casting every match, which that means. Now, if you guys want to come up and talk to me, ask me any questions you want. If I do my vlog series or if I'm recording, that's a perfect time for you guys to come up and ask me any questions. Also, if you guys see me out there, be sure to hit me up and get a business card from Irate Designs with a little portion at the bottom that says tell them JoshCasts sent you, and you will get 10% off of any purchase. Now, talking a little bit about this upcoming live series that I will be doing now, it's going to be a huge thing. It's going to start in the first week of February, and that's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a once-a-month thing, and it's basically going to just be a lot about competitive gaming, and it's going to play into a huge role to how eSports Exclusive is going to try to take over the eSports live series, I should say. It's not going to be a talk show, and it's not going to be a one-on-one interview. We're not going to have any guests. It's just going to be me talking a little bit about some of the things that have been happening in the competitive scene, and I will have more information come out in the middle of January for one of the weekly competitive news updates. Now, I want you guys to know that I really appreciate you guys coming by and watching this. You can find every link that has been in all of the other weekly updates in the description below, including my Twitter, my Twitch, eSports Exclusive's Twitter, the upcoming guests with an S Twitters, both of them, including VVV Aegis and Brandon from Irate Designs. You'll also find a lot of other useful information, including some updates and some to be announced things that may play into effect into eSports Exclusive with the weekly competitive news report and the live series. And the UMG Philly vlogs will actually be going on my personal channel. They will not be on this channel. If you guys do not know where my personal channel is, I will have that link in the description below as well. So you can be sure to go subscribe to that one. Also, I would appreciate it if you guys sub to this channel, like this video, leave a comment on it with any questions that you guys may have for either myself or either of my guests coming into this weekend, and let me know what you guys think about eSports Exclusive as a whole. Be sure to follow eSports Exclusive on Twitter, and we will follow you back. We will at least try to follow you back, and I personally on Twitter will do my best to try to follow back as well. I appreciate everybody coming by and taking the time to watch this video. Have an outstanding night.